Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's well. Look at these guys. Oh boy, they are just primed and ready to go. So ready. All right, feeding time. Let's give them something. All right, guys, we have an exciting day. We are. Oh, did you see that? Oh, that was amazing. We are about to head out and go for a walk, and we have a goal. The goal is to catch a bullfrog or two. We want a bullfrog. So we're gonna go out and try and find. Our broken back guy. Oh man, he is, I think, in my opinion, the best fish. But look, all the little guys are coming. They're all right here. Oh, and then they're gone. So yeah, we're gonna go get a bullfrog. I wasn't actually going to create some content, but I came out here and look at this. Oh, look, it's like half open. They're all opening. Look at this. One, two, look at that. Oh, it rained last night and it's like the plants were all like, yeah, look at all these lilies. One white one, two white ones. Then these guys, the yellow and pink. And then we have a pink. And then, wabam, look at that. Holy moly. So the one that was open over here hasn't bloomed yet. But then we also have this pink one over here. Guys, look at that. It's incredible. Incredible. These are full-fledged. These are full-fledged. Look, even this, as much as I want to get rid of it, I actually really like it. But like, Hannah. Oh, that's the wild morning glory. And then, look at the hosta there. Look at that. In its glory. Glory. I can't get over all the water lilies. And it looks like this one, this yellow one's gonna bloom as well. See, they're all coming. We want more food. They see me here. They're like, come, feed us, feed us. Oh, rudabecas. Look at that. And then, guys, the flowers. It's like rain happens and it's like, here you go. Mother Nature is going to reward you. You hear that? It's actually loud. I haven't gone in here and cleaned it out in a while. Thankfully now I am experienced with taking the impeller out and just cleaning it. Sometimes you don't even need to take it out. All right, I'm gonna clean this now. Guys, remember, like and subscribe. All right, so I cleaned it out. It was a little dirty. I don't know if I'm gonna get in here today. Going back to the flowers, look at those. Even the coolius, you know, their leaves are like flowers, though there are flowers here. But, and then the gladiolus, just incredible, incredible. Look. All right, I need a snack, maybe two. All right, folks, we're gonna head out and we'll be back. Wish us luck. All right, so we're coming up here and we're gonna go take a look. All right, so we caught a little leopard frog. So why don't we put it in? All right, here we go. There goes the one little leopard frog. We caught a bullfrog. So take the lid off and then put them in. There he is. Ah, there he goes. So there were two. We caught the one. We rinsed him off. Hopefully, whoop, he doesn't eat too many. He's like, oh, there's all these fish. Baby koi. Well, we'll see what happens. All right, I wanted to show my new net, the Aquascape heavy duty pond net with extendable handle. The problem with these, they end up breaking and they tear and the pole breaks, but it's like a $50 net and it's hard to find anything. Well, $54.99 at Big Al's. A lot of other spots you're going to be paying more. All right, so we're gonna go in the pond. I put these spikes in my plants. I was recommended this by the person who I bought a lot of these water lilies from. Now it is later in the day. We came and went. We got the frog. I don't know. Oh, there's the frog right there. He's right there. Haha. Just chilling. I really hope he sticks around. And we have the one leopard frog. We actually had two of them. I thought we lost one of them, but I lost him over there. So I'm assuming he's gonna hear the water and head over here, I hope. But first, do we have any babies? Well, there's definitely babies. I just hope this big guy. Here, let's go a little closer. Doesn't touch him. And I hope he calls all of the frogs. There's a pond way over there. I hope he calls all the bullfrogs here. All right. But before I start putting these in, so, ooh, look at this. You know what? Oh, that's a, this is a, elephant ear. So all I do is grab the spikes and I put them right in. But I wanted to bring you guys over here. Let's see. Look at them. I was expecting like darker green, but man, that's a big frog. I wanted to show you guys the water lilies and all the babies. So what I'm hoping, like look at this pink guy. So there's the pink one, and look, I was right. Look at that. Is that not incredible? And then we got this guy. These two, these are the one vistas. Those ones are super nice. The one I'm really intrigued by is over here. So this is the nighttime one, is this guy right there. Now what's interesting is, oh, hold on. Let's, I wonder what it's gonna be. Maybe it's a white one. I want to see if this one has any blooms. We're gonna put some fertilizer in there and hopefully something can happen. But look at this. Look at these guys. These monsters. This flower here is like super incredible. Let's just do this though. Wow. So it's way more bluer, I find. Look at that. Wow. I don't think these water hyacinths are gonna actually bloom here. Getting a little cooler. But I wanna see, oh boy. I'm like pushing my shirt in and I'm like, oh, this is gonna make it better, but it didn't make it better. Okay, so, didn't I see? I saw a bloom here somewhere. Oh yes, right there. And then there is one right here. Let's see if we can see any blooms in this one. It's so cool seeing this just Seeing it grow. I should definitely put some fertilizer in. Like, look at these. This is my tropical guy. Look at this guy here. Oh. Yeah. I have not seen a flower from these, so I think they need a little bit of help. Our frog friend's still right there. Oh, here's our little whoa, here's our little leopard frog right there. He's just chilling. He's like, what the heck is going on? One thing I'm gonna do is come in here. I'm gonna pull some of these old leaves off, and then I'm going to fertilize them. All right, folks. It's been a little while, even though it was like 2 seconds for you guys. I put fertilizer in, not for that plant, but like these guys, all of these guys. For these guys, look at this. Wow. Wow. Oh, look, we got a little tomato on this one. And look, the purple's starting to go. All these plants got some. And then I gave fertilizer to all the roses and then all the honeysuckle in the front. The clematis is basically all dead. And I also gave some to these guys here. All right, let's, oh. I just saw something going there. It was like orange. So another problem. This is a problem. Look. You can hear that, eh? I don't like that sound. I don't like it at all. Not like at all. So I think what I might do, one thing I didn't do, seeing those lily pads, is clean the old lily pads out. Should probably do that as well while I am soaked. And I should also fix this and do what I wanted to do here. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this, our food, and wha-bam, give it to our friends. Look, he's just chilling on the rock. He's wondering what the heck. The little leopard frog, he went up here. So yeah, tons of flowers. There's more coming too, but I think I should really go in there and clean this up. But I need to take the pump out. Just sounds loud, and this one also does too. And one thing I've noticed, the flow's a little slower here, and that could be why. Could be something impeding it, but it just sounded like there was something going on with that pump. So let's work. What I actually love, look how high this white flower is. Loving it. Loving all. I love the blue and the yellow right together. Wow. Looks so good. Okay, so cleaned out a lot of the dead foliage. A lot of it. Over here, everything's kind of like upside down. One of the pots was actually sideways, and part of me feels as though I should have just kept it like that, but anyhow, these guys here, it looks like they want some food. Why don't we just give them a little bit? And threw some over to the bullfrog, but nothing. Part of me wants to give them some a worm, but look at them gobble that up. I don't know, I might. We'll see. He's gonna catch, there's tons of bugs in there. So next, we're gonna fix this. All right, so I am making holes with this, and we're just gonna make a bunch of holes in here so the water can flow. All right, I drilled a bunch of holes all the way around. Drilled some at the very bottom. Drilled some, so this is like a shelf. So anyways, I drilled that. I'm gonna wash it with soap, just to be sure so it's clean. Okay, so I'm gonna try and put this here. We're gonna see how it goes. If I have to put these bricks in it, I will. And then we're gonna bring the pump over and let's see what happens. All right, folks. So I got this in. So I drilled holes. I fed the cord through the holes I drilled. Thankfully, they were the right size. I didn't even have to redo it. Sometimes when things like that happen, I just screw up and I got to redo it. But it worked out. I haven't turned it on yet. But earlier I said the pump sounds loud. So I was like, all right, we're just going to do this. So I haven't even looked. But look, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's jammed. So, and it's actually filthy. Look at this. So this is the filter. It is a mucky. So I'm gonna hit it and then a couple times and then wash it actually in here. All right, guys. So I finished this. So I drilled all those holes and I took the cable and I put it through the hole. So you don't even notice it. I was gonna put rocks on it, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I haven't turned it on because the cords were in the water. I was in the water. I'm filthy and wet. Now, the reason why I'm wet and filthy is because I shut off the skimmer. I shut it off because, well, I said earlier, this sounded loud. So if we look, there's a whole load of stuff in there. So I'm going to use pliers or needle nose pliers and clean it out. Now, this is the filter of the skimmer, and you can see that. You think that's bad. This is the bad side. So it's doing its job. It needs to be cleaned. It should be cleaned more often. So I'm going to bang it off here somewhere and then wash it off in the water. And there's actually little insects in there. So the fish actually really like it. The pond's actually really murky. I was in there and actually in this area, there's a lot of muck. So I kicked it up so it can move, but then I shut the filter off. So the pump. I did want to go over here and look at these elephant ears. So different, and different. Aren't they cool? A little dirty, but look at that. Oh, so beautiful. Over here, let's just take a look. Look at this guy. Wow. All these elephant ears. So it's definitely mucky here. There's our frog friend. There he is. Definitely mucky here, but it's not filled, so that's great. It's doing its job. All right. Oh, look at those. The hostas. And like, this is really nice, but I really want it to go because I can't see. If it was in the back, it would have been perfect, but we got it with the marsh marigolds. And it's so heavy now, it's like leaning over. It's all over. It's definitely bloomed though. Look at the bottom. These are the tropical water lily. Look at that. Oh, the fish get the good side in the water. All right, so I'm gonna take out the stuff here, the skimmer is actually really mucky. So what I'm going to do once I clean this, I will put it back in. I won't screw it on just yet. So everything's a little different with this versus that one over there. That one's makeshift. This is actually like the aquascape system. There's a valve here, so the water doesn't, check valve, so it doesn't come back. But like in the bottom, it's really, really mucky. So the pump goes under this, and I put that back down. The filter goes on top of that. And then, yeah, it just does its thing. Reason is because there's usually insects that grow in here, and the fish actually really like it. Surprise, surprise. One thing I want to do while I have you guys is look at the bog. Oh, there's a frog. This is going to be, I'm going to be cutting this. Oh, there he is. See? This side's definitely getting muckier than this side, but it's still working well. Look at our elephant ear. Guys, look at what was in there. Leaves. I haven't taken this thing out in a while. I guess I should have. Water lettuce. This stick was lodged. Oh, did you see that? So I am actually lucky nothing happened. All right. Look at everything we had in there. Insane. So I cleaned this off. So that's good. I got the pump back in. So basically what I do is I turn this on, empty the water, screw it back on to the check valve, and then we're good. So then I'll put the filter, this back in, and Bob's your uncle. There we go. All right. She's going. So hopefully she's just strong. It sounds loud. I don't know what's going on. Okay, folks. I took the pump out. It didn't sound very good. When I took out or put the pump back in and I turned it back on, there was a sound. So we've had issues with the impeller. We actually completely ruined a whole pump. I didn't know how to properly put them in, even though it's relatively easy, but there's like a little notch that you got to put in. And anyways, so when I took out that piece of wood, it moved. So that's not good. So I'm going to open it up, line everything back up, hopefully, and maybe it's dirty in there. It's been a while since I've taken the impeller out. I try to avoid it because honestly, I just hate doing it. So sometimes less is more, but now I gotta do this. Okay. So that was actually really good. It came out nicely. If you look at the casing, it looks like it was rubbing here, but it came out really good. So part of me feels like they recommend putting it in CLR. So I think I'm actually just going to do it for a bit. They always recommend like overnight. I don't know if I'm going to do overnight, but at least like this is in rough shape. And actually this had a casing on it, a metal casing, and it's come off. So, and like, look, just muck. So let's do the necessary, especially since I have it out. Like, see, it's all, I don't know if you guys can see that. It is mucky in there. So we'll do what we need to do now, and then hopefully less problems later. Okay. It's filthy here. But I cleaned it all up. I just used some of the water. I used this and just kind of sprayed it all over. And so we don't need to use CLR. So we're going to put it back in. The little notch. See, this is that lines up with the top end right here. That piece at the top end there, that's where it lines up. And yeah, we're good. So we're back, gonna hopefully be back in business. All right, so cleaned it out. We're about to just start it back up, and hopefully it sounds better. Right off the bat. Oh, it's still loud. I think that's just how it's gonna sound, because I put it back in exactly how it was. So I don't know. It looks like there's a little bit of wear, but it's not perfect. Like, if you go close, you can hear it. But we're just gonna leave. I'm not taking it out again. I spent all this time doing it. So hopefully it'll just get better. You know what happened? Our bullfrog friend has left. I don't know where he went. I actually want to just go up there. It's flowing. It seems like it's flowing good though. So that's good. There's always going to be noise though, so that could just be normal. You know when you're like looking for something, a sound. Oh, there's this guy. We're gonna hopefully scare him this towards the water, and there he goes. Let's see. I don't know. I was looking for him in the pond, and I couldn't see him. So hopefully he doesn't go towards the pond over there. But there's always that risk. So it doesn't matter either way. We're gonna be potentially losing him. There's that guy. He doesn't care. The green frogs actually thoroughly enjoy it here. So it's gonna be a couple days that it's gonna take for this to recover, but that's all right. And for all I know, that frog could still be in the pond. Just kind of walking and seeing him, like, big old frog, where are you? Bullfrog, where are you? Been a big day for that guy. One thing I noticed, this is a little smaller. It was making noise earlier. And just give it a shake. Definitely sounds like there's something there. Let's take a look. All right, pulled this out. There's probably some more. Here, let's take a look. I don't know, so I'm gonna take a look and clean it out even more. Okay, look guys. So this is the culprit. We had all this over there. I cleared it out. You don't even notice. But it was literally like right over here. Like I cleared out all the rocks. It was all under the rocks. So it's also lower too. It's great. It's fixed there. And guess what? Where is he? There he is. Mr. Bullfrog. He's just hanging out right there. Perfect. All right. Let's see how good this is. And I can tell from how big it's falling. Like it almost still looks kind of... Let's just go over here. You know, it's still making noise though. It's gonna make noise. Oh, I'm so happy we have our friend still. Oh, pond is beyond filthy now. Just a couple days ago, I'm like, guys, look how amazing and how clear the pond is. It's gonna take a bit of time. I'm going to put some bacteria in, some beneficial bacteria, and hopefully we can get this going. I think the reason why that is not going so well is because of this purple loosestrife. So I just need to literally, I gotta pull it out. I was gonna cut it, but I think I'm just gonna pull it. All right, one last thing. We're gonna get this going. Okay, so here is whether or not this will work. Oh. I don't know what's happening here. I think it's clogged. All right. It's so close. Like part of me just doesn't like that sound. It's so pee-pee-ish. That makes sense. Yeah. For now, that's fine. So we fixed that pump. Hopefully fix that pump. This one. Yeah. It's been a heck of a day. Guys, remember, like and subscribe. Guess what, guys? We have a short. And like I haven't looked at it the past couple hours, but it was up to 200,000 views. In my world, that's viral. Some Spider Dave short. It's incredible. You know, I actually don't mind it. I'm almost thinking of putting like a different head. Like, we have this head that I would always use. Why don't we try this? I think we're gonna keep this one. We've had that other one for a while. I actually really like what I did. It's gonna keep it in one spot and I won't have to worry about it. So, and this one here at night looks pretty cool. So, I think that's what we're gonna do. I like this idea. It's not running out of water even close. It's perfect. I drilled the right amount of holes. Awesome. All right, folks. Have yourselves a great day.